Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, May 31st, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I value my mind. And today is overall quiet day with two transits happening at the same time, influencing our moon in Gemini, coming off the new moon. What these transits are, one is the moon squaring Neptune, and the other is the moon trine Saturn. So there's definitely karmic feels. Both Saturn and Neptune can have karmic feels to this. This square with Neptune with the moon feels like being very aware of where you let your mind get swayed by illusion. To be aware of that. So you may have some confusion. There may be some confusion over illusion. Awareness needed in that. And that awareness comes with this Saturn trine. So Saturn in Aquarius, trine moon in Gemini. I think coming off this new moon. Saturn is commitment. Saturn is responsibility. So having responsibility to your individual vibration, having responsibility to being true to your mind, to your way of thinking. I was explaining in my patron group, Gemini just literally absorbs everything around it. Like, just say you're just sitting there, if you're a Gemini, and like you see this, for instance, sitting there, the mind is just gonna with my Gemini rising, I as an astrologer do not look at anybody else's post or anything because I don't want it to somehow come into my mind. I don't want to take anybody else's work. And so that's Gemini. Gemini can do that. So with all of this Gemini energy, we may find ourselves in that. And this connection with Saturn is reminding us, know who you are as an individual is so important. It is so needed. Be responsible with your mind. Be responsible to not get sucked up into illusion. Now, because this is karmic energy, this can be old illusion that you have accepted in the past that is coming up to be released. So be aware of that. That's going to be in the afternoon. Besides that, it's a quiet day, which, right? We will have the moon moving into Cancer, 11:49 p.m. Pacific time. But we will work through that in tomorrow's scope because I will have that up before the moon shifts into Cancer. But be aware, there will be some more emotions coming up to be moved through. So the top of the cards for today is the Silence card. I love this card. This is the Star card. It's a good omen card, and reminding us again, like, even when challenges are happening, it is okay to work towards positive solution. Keep that in mind. But the other thing I always get with this card is the Rumi verse, stop the words now. So take a little time, sit, meditate, connect to the universe, see what the universe is telling you, trying to convey to you beyond the constant rattling of your mind of everything you have to do and everything you want and everything that's going wrong. So be aware of that. These two cards feel like Saturn, maturity, and the Neptune, illusion, the politics. Be very aware, even if it's your own personal mental politics that you do to yourself. I read a post one day about somebody talking about gaslighting themselves, and that resonated so much. We do that so often in ways that we've been taught that we should be better, all those shoulds that are put upon us. So be aware of that. That may be part of those illusions. And the maturity really is recognizing while we're always growing up, while we're always a work in progress, where you're at now is okay too. And being gentle with yourself through that feels very important in this energy. And to stop putting this with it, to stop comparing yourself with anybody else's process, with anybody else's life path. yours does not compare because they are not you and you are not them. Speaking of life path, we've got the Fool card. So with this new moon that we just had, kicking off some new pathways. So be aware where you are being called to make changes. Gemini energy is really good at helping us shift and change, and especially the mental energy with it. So be aware of that in the background as well for our final day of May. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.